Hello everyone, this is Chris, and with the amount of blocks and features inside of Minecraft, the possibilities for creating different and unique types of things is nearly endless. Whether it be creating the absolute perfect house, making some very complicated redstone machinery in the game, or even recreating some of your favorite songs with note blocks, the possibilities for creativity is near on endless with the amount of blocks and items we have inside the game. However, what if we didn't have all these options? What if you were tasked to build an absolutely great house, but you only had a certain number of blocks to build it with? But let's be honest, even with a certain few number of blocks, like the ones that I have in my hotbar, you could still build something pretty decent, like what I did right here. But what if you didn't even have the luxury of choosing what few specific types of blocks you had to build your perfect house? What if you had to build a house using only a few specific types of random types of blocks? That is the question that I'm going to be answering today, in that how good of a house could you build using only a few types of random blocks? Now, there's a few ways on deciding what types of random blocks we get. First off, we could just throw a whole bunch of blocks in a dispenser, but then again, that'd be kind of me still choosing what types of blocks I get to build out of. So I think the logical and more simple version of choosing random blocks is just asking a friend, aka asking a Pencil Pies in this case, to fill in a chest with a few types of random blocks and tasking me to try and build what I can inside this chest. And I have not looked inside this chest at all, and Pencil Pies does not play Minecraft that often. Okay, jack-o'-lanterns, we have diamonds, we have magenta glazed terracotta, and we have bees' nests. How on earth are we going to make an actual good-looking house just out of these few types of blocks? Well, I guess the best place to start is to start working on the foundations, and I think this is where we're going to have the door, or in this case, the lack of door, where we're going to be entering and exiting. And I think I'll use the diamonds as like the structure, like the outside thing, if that makes any sense at all. Honestly, I have zero idea what I'm doing. I have zero idea how I'm gonna do this, but that's the fun of this challenge. That's the fun of seeing what I could do with this silly type of thing. I built a sort of foundation using the diamond blocks, and now I think actually looking at this, the bee's hive might actually look good as the wallpaper. You kind of look at it, and it kind of already looks like the foundations of wall. Like, I am already seeing a house being created just by these one beehives right here. I had to extend this doorway just a little bit so we could have this small little hallway leading into the main house, but if I'm honest, like, I could already see billionaires just rolling their way up here, just begging to buy this house. But one thing I'm not so sure about is the double beehives, but I'm not sure what we can do about it. What if we had jack-o'-lanterns maybe being like windows here, but we have the faces hidden? That could work. That could maybe break up the beehives a little bit. Oh yeah, that's exactly what this one big wall just needed. And after a few beehives later, we managed to build this entire first floor, pretty much, minus the floor and a few other things. You might notice that there's a bit of a security issue because there's no windows, there's no front door. We can't have windows, we can't have front doors, which means we're gonna have to think a little bit outside the box here. I mean, we could just leave it open and just let all the mobs and creatures come inside, but what's a house without a little bit of security, huh? So what my idea is to build a sort of tiny diamond moat surrounding it. That way, lots of different types of mobs wouldn't be able to jump their way in and inside the house through the windows. One diamond moat later, and now we are completely 100% protected from the mobs and the dangers of the outside. I even put one right at the front door, which unfortunately does mean that in case you are carrying maybe some heavy groceries or something from the shops, you are gonna have to be a pretty decent jumper to jump your way over this. But for everyone else, it shouldn't be too much of a stretch to jump your way over here. So now that protection is taken care of, let's actually work on the inside, and I'm considering doing the floor out of this magenta glazed terracotta, and it's not going to be in any particular order. It's just going to be pointing in whatever direction it wants. And I think that's more I guess more appealing looking rather than it just all being one singular direction. I think just having it be a little bit random makes it look just a little bit nicer. Okay, I'm liking this now. I am very much so liking this. Like, I was very worried at the start of this one challenge, but now I'm not so worried. I mean, I'm still very worried I'm gonna mess up somewhere somehow, but so far I'm kind of liking the way this is going. Now we gotta work on the interior. How are we gonna do this? Apart from the floor, I haven't really thought about this. What if we section it off with a few walls, and then we make maybe a dining room, a living room, and then maybe a stairway, because I kind of want to have a second floor with the bedrooms and stuff. And here's the kitchen. We have some lovely counters over here. We have our B refrigerator. We have our diamond block freezer. We have more counter space over here. We have our beehive microwave right there. And we have our diamond block seats with our diamond block tables. And in case the kitchen isn't really your style or anything, then have no fear, because what we have out here is our beehive sofa right in front of our diamond block TV. If this doesn't scream luxury, then I don't know what is. But now what I kind of want to add is a second floor with a bedroom, with maybe a bathroom, with something else room, and just with like extra little space up here just to maybe lay your head and other things like that. Now that the second floor actually exists, we can actually start working up here. Upstairs is really going to be 2, maybe 3, 4 if you kind of count it, rooms up here. First off, there's going to be this one little area right here, which is just going to be dead space, unless we figure something out with that. Leading into the bedroom right here, which will have a bed and other things. Then over here, we're going to have a small little bathroom. No idea what we're going to do with that, how we're going to do that, but we'll have to figure out something. And then out here, we'll have a small little balcony looking out at the world, and it's just above the front door, and I'm not sure how I feel about the way it looks. I think we'll have to figure something else out. Maybe we can just thicken it out. Maybe we can thicken it out a little bit, something like that, but we can worry about that later. First off, let's actually get this second floor up and running. And after some creative choices, the bedroom is coming along pretty well. We have this nice little bed. I think pumpkins out of everything would be the most comfortable to sit on, in terms of the terracotta, the honey things, and everything. This is probably the most comfortable thing you have. Diamond block pillows, on the other hand, I'm not so sure how comfortable that be, but you know what? It looks the part, at least. The bathroom, on the other hand, you're really gonna have to put your imagination to it. First off, this is the toilet, the diamond block toilet you see out there with lovely view of every single person looking inside the bathroom. You have a lovely little diamond block bath right here with a diamond block faucet, and yeah, you're gonna have to be extraordinarily creative. Maybe we could actually have maybe honey hive type things like that. I don't know, something like that. Now that this place has a roof, the only real thing we have to do now is actually work on the top roof right now. Did I say roof in there? I meant ceiling. Now we need a roof on the top of this house, and maybe we should use bee nests. Maybe we should do something like that. Maybe I think it'll at least fit in a little bit. It'll at least look like it fits in. And this entire house is gonna look a little strange. Like, honestly, like with the block palette I'm having to work with, it's gonna look strange anyways. But I think out of all the things, the roof is gonna look the most normal, because I guess I'm going for sort of a suburban type roof where it sort of slopes in one place and then it has another slope in another place. Something like this. Something in this style. And with this one line, the house is officially done. And if we fly ourselves out here just a little bit and have a look, and oh boy, well, it's certainly different than most of the houses that I would normally see, but on the whole, I'm kind of okay with this. I'm not too mad with the way it looks. I mean, it's a lot better than what I thought it would be, at least. It would look even a whole lot better without all these pesky neighbors out here. So even though this house is pretty much a complete mess with the types of blocks I've had to use, like, it's not as bad as I thought. It's a solid 7 out of 10, which in my mind means that this is the absolute perfect house you can do when using a random set of a few types of blocks. So I'm gonna just chill on my pumpkin bed next to my diamond block pillows and say thanks for watching, and I'll see you all later.